Hey, what's up, guys? Criminals posing as taxi operators to abduct and rob unsuspecting passengers of their possessions. Mm-hmm. Men posing as taxi drivers and passengers have been preying on unsuspecting commuters in the corporate area, abducting and relieving them of their money, phone, and other valuables. One of the latest incidents saw a woman being held at knife point and abducted after she took a white plate taxi on Red Hills Road in St. Andrew. Her destination was halfway through, but she ended up in the Walton Park area after being driven around for some time. The woman, who is 26 and her name is withheld, said that after she got in the taxi, she immediately realized that something was wrong. A young lady was in the front passenger seat and a male passenger around the back with her. The driver rolled up the window and then took a swift turn off the main road. When she shouted to be let out, the man who appeared to be a passenger attacked and pulled a knife at her. She said, and I quote, "They took my phone, my card, and gave me some bruises. They drove me around for about 45 minutes before dropping me off in some alley in Walton Park. It was traumatizing," end quote. In relating to the horrifying story, she said that the passengers as well as the driver were wearing masks, and before she knew it, the male passenger in the back attacked her. She said, and I quote, "He shoved his hand in my throat and started fisting me in my face. I started to scream. He took out a ratchet knife and aimed it towards my face. I lifted my hand to block it and it ended up cutting me on my hand. It was a very tiny cut, but the blood frightened me," she said. She also added the man blindfolded her using a kerchief, tied her hands and shoved her head down beside his leg. "I heard him going through my bag. He took out my phone and my card and asked me for the passwords for both, threatening to put a hole through me if I gave them the wrong password. They drove around for a bit. All this time I was crying, asking them where they're taking me, what they're going to do to me, begging them not to kill me," end quote. She said they eventually stopped and she peeked through the blindfold and realized they were at a gas station. The female at the front then exited the vehicle to use her bank card. She said, and I quote, "They drove around again for some time. Then the male passenger pushed me out of the vehicle with the blindfold still on, and they drove away. I had intention of at least getting the license plate number, but when they let me off, they anticipated that, and the male passenger came out and sat in the trunk and used his feet to cover the plates as they drove away," end quote.